Hello, hello. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for Saturday, March 18th, 2017. I'm looking a little shiny. Listen, I wanted to speak with you about a struggle. You know how there's a phraseology going around, the struggle is real. Well, the struggle is not only real, the struggle is so necessary. I'm reminded of a story that my pastor told about this beautiful, gorgeously colored butterfly. And well, good morning, Pastor Roan. And the butterfly was trying to emerge from the cocoon, struggling, fighting, even looking as if he were fighting himself and just pushing against the cocoon, trying to emerge, trying to free himself. And a very kind and well-meaning but unknowledgeable person saw the struggle and thought he'd help him out and took his pocket knife and cut the cocoon for the butterfly. And so what he realized that when the butterfly was freed, yes, he was a butterfly, he could fly, but he wasn't as beautiful and as exquisite and as vibrant as the others had been. And so when they asked about it, it was because he was not made to struggle. He was not allowed to struggle because there is something that happens in the struggle. And I am not just talking about butterflies. There is something that happens to a person to grow you up, to strengthen you, to build an armor that is going to be necessary for you. The person, the creation that you were designed to be will not fully emerge if people continue to help you out of the struggle. Well-meaning, heart full of love and compassion, and they don't want to see you struggle. And so often, generationally, things like this happen. You know, we as parents say, well, I don't want my child to struggle like I did, and I don't want them to have it as hard as I did. And that sounds good, and the meaning is well, and the heart is in the right place, but there is a purpose in struggle. There is a purpose in struggle. And even today, so often we can look around and we see little boys and little girls in grown men and grown women's body. But they're missing things. They don't know how to struggle. They do not know how to persevere. They don't know how to fight for themselves. They don't know how to push for themselves, to stand up for themselves, to speak out for themselves, because they were always being rescued. And so, you know, if you're in the position of leadership, you have a responsibility to recognize the purpose of struggle and not be so quick to rescue people. We stunt their growth. Thank you for all who are joining me. Emmanuel from Kenya is joining, and he leads a school that is doing marvelous and miraculous things with young people. You know, I mention Emmanuel not only because I see his name, but because I think of students, I think of young people like the caterpillar. A caterpillar looks nothing like the end product. There is a metamorphosis that has to take place. And if we get stuck in the sight picture of looking at this, my goodness, can you amount to anything? Look at you. You're doing this wrong. You don't know how to do this. You can't do that. You mess up this. And if we stick right there, if we stay right there and don't allow the process to take place and see them for what they shall become, we miss out. They never emerge into all of the brilliance that they were designed to be. That is a responsibility that we have as teachers, as pastors, as educators, as leaders, as parents. We have a responsibility to a certain extent to watch, sit back from a distance, and guide them through the struggle. Encourage them through the struggle. Remind them that they will not always be shackled and cocooned, but there is a purpose. There is a purpose. And so not only is the struggle real, the struggle is necessary. Don't interrupt the process. Yes, they'll be functional. Yes, they can get around and do what they need to do, but they will never fully become all that they were designed to be if we continue to rescue. If we continue to, a baby will never even learn to walk if we continue to swoop in. Okay, the struggle has a purpose. Until next time, take real good care of yourself. Share the video, and we'll talk soon.